Can you turn that down? Tessa, come here. Give me that phone. Let me turn it down.
Hey, it's me, Strawberry Shortcut.
Okay.
My friends and I
Let's turn this down. This is too much. This is too loud.
traveling in all sorts of exciting places, like
Go over there, okay? Hello, brothers and sisters. I'm glad to my page. But I didn't say it. Okay, let's go on to the next video here. This video is going to be training to why become a vegan. Okay. I saw this video on the Facebook where this girl was a vegan and the boyfriend wasn't a vegan. They both were white. She looked much older than he does. And he just wanted his freedom from her. He didn't want nothing to do with her because he wanted to eat what he wanted to eat. Let me tell you what veganism does. It absolutely does not do anything to save the planet. Now, why did I say this? Okay, I understand about the billions of animals that are getting killed and stuff like that. But understand one thing, though. There are millions of people who disappear on this planet every freaking day. And they're not disappearing because they happen to fall down a cliff. They happen to disappear out of the empty void. That's because they're being kidnapped by superior races higher than the human races. Human beings are food to a certain particular races that you must understand. You go into the woods, there's lions and tigers and bears every year. From thousands upon probably tens of thousands of people die every year because humans are in the wrong place at the wrong time. They get eaten up by like snacks. And of course, in the animal kingdom, everyone has to have a way to survive. Protein is the best way to get protein is through meats, pretty much. But you can do what I do. I get my protein through, we call it hemp milk or hemp seeds. Okay, protein can be eaten multiple ways, but still cannot defeat the fucking meat. Okay, but understand my purpose to say this is that everybody's body is different. Some people can't survive without the protein. Okay, vegans. And so there's people who assume it's like a placebo effect. Okay, you think you're eating all of the healthy foods, you're doing all that, but there's chemicals within those. You know, do you know the leaves and the potatoes and those things are alive. Those things are alive. And so if you're eating the leaves of chlorophyll and the mitochondrion, okay, that's inside of those. Okay, I can't pronounce the word. Sorry. The energy cells inside of a plant is living. So it really doesn't make a lot of sense to me to be vegan. The one thing I'm disappointed about is so many chickens and animals are being killed for slaughter. And of course, if human beings all together, which is almost impossible, especially across the whole world, stop eating meat, okay, what will we eat next? We will then start to be parasites upon the plants. And the plants are far more susceptible to keeping us alive than the animals. So logic would say if everyone stopped eating the animals, okay, and of course we start eating the trees and things in the earth, we're going to start taking away our own oxygens. Because as a matter of fact, from what I recall, there used to be a giant tree that could feed the whole entire planet called the Yggdrasil, okay? And this tree stood all the way into the stratosphere of the planet when the giants did roam, okay? And when that tree was knocked down, of course, everybody had to eat whatever that they can grow now. Because the species that were here before human beings were very violent and very greedy. And I believe they were giants of the earth, okay? And so I try to tell vegans is that, you know, I know they're dead animals, but you're not going to stop the world. Meat have a very luxurious taste to it. And I know they could be substitute. Right now they're making meat plastic now these days. They're trying to find a way. Scientists are always trying to move around and create different textures and taste for our taste buds so we can live. But it's not going to do any good. It's not going to do any good. Don't get me wrong. I don't believe in eating the blood, the cooked blood. Okay, I don't believe in that. But think about it like this: the leaves are living. Okay, your tomatoes are living. Okay, bugs are living. Okay, we are parasites upon one another. We are parasites of the earth. We came here in this planet to be a parasite because things feed off our bodies all the time. Okay, and you have to understand one thing: the order of it. Okay, is out of sync, out of whack. If you believe in a God, this is the thing what I don't like about vegans. I'm like, they're gonna be most likely highly religious or some shit. They always have some sort of fetish. They're gonna have some sort of particular type of fetish thing that you won't be able to agree with. Oh, I don't like to do this, and I like they have a certain type of OCD. I got OCD myself, but don't get me wrong. You have to say something to them like, hey, did you think God created it this way? You think man did this? You think God can fix all the things that man can't God calm down now? You won't get a proper answer from them. You won't get any proper answer from anybody who's religious. I'm just trying to say that God created this world this way, an imperfect world. Don't do that, baby. You done with the phone? You done? Don't throw that phone. Okay? This world was created by an imperfect God. So you should already know that we're here with limitations. We live less than 100 years old. You might as well not eat all of the animals. You got to have a balance. It's called moderation. I don't even eat meat that much. I'm more of a moderate, okay? I'm right in between. Sometimes I'll eat meat, and sometimes I'll eat this, and then sometimes I'll eat healthy. So I'm like, robot. Hold on for just a moment. I'm back, boys and girls. So I had to handle that with my daughter. She's getting a little sporadic, a little spunky, okay, because of vaccinations and shit, chemicals and shit like that, And if there's ever a person who is a vegan and they're taking medications, ask them about the medications. I said, you don't know what's in the medications. They could be poisoning you right now. But sometimes a little poison is good for your health, so you can just have a balance. You're being poisoned right now as soon as you go outside. You're being poisoned when you wash every day with them poisonous soaps. You're being poisoned when you eat certain foods in your milk. You don't know what they're putting in your food, okay? Yes? So you're going to have to think about those things. So you want to eat nothing but vegetables? That's pretty fucking boring. And the person who's a vegan is more likely not to be a very exciting person anyway. They just have a sense of OCD. They have a sense of fetish. So you got to ask those questions to a vegan. Okay, I eat mostly healthy, but sometimes I'll go to Arby's. We have the meats. And if they are afraid of that, okay, they can't be too spontaneous in their life. They can't be too exciting. They got to be very boring. They're probably not that good in bed either. They'll be probably like, oh, I don't use that condom. That's made of fucking animal skin. I'm like, who the fuck are you? God damn. We gonna use a plastic bag? What you gonna tell me now? I can't lay on that because it had, did you know that the cloth that we have on our bodies is made from animals? Are you gonna start wearing your cloth? Ask questions like that, people. So I'm like, I can tell right then and there what a vegan is because you're wearing animals' fur, okay? You're already wearing the animal hair on your body, and you're telling me you're a vegan. You don't eat no meat, but I'm like, there's a lot of things you're doing. You're doing so much wrong right now when you're a vegan. You talking to me. I said it's good to have a balance because that's what this world is about. To try to have a balance. You're not living forever, and I know you have good intentions, but that's how God made it. Okay, so if you just think like that, you may not even be here in this next life. You might go to another world. Try not to care about this world that much. You shouldn't care so much to the point to where, see, I try my best to keep my car dirty sometimes, to keep me a balance. I know my car is like the dirty part of my house, but my house is clean all the way around. So I have a balance and shit. So if that person don't have a balance and they keep saying vegan, 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 you better question their alternative motives. Your motives. Okay? Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. And y'all have a nice day. And please understand that vegans can be dangerous for your health. Because you're going to need some protein in your life to live much longer than what you think. Okay? Alright? Sometimes my daughter gets a little excited. She starts throwing things all around the place. Peace.